Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning, darling. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Did you get a haircut?
No,
Okay. Did you comb it?
I did.
That must be what it is.
Must
Laura,
be
you're
good.
Good
gorgeous.
morning.
There you are. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, good. Thank you.
Your hair looks like it might be damp too. Mine definitely is wet.
Yes, it is.
Where'd your purple hair go?
There's like it
Somewhat.
washes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not purple now, although there's a tiny bit underneath it that you can see in certain light. There's like
Yeah.
a blue gray
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I
So
can see it. It looks pretty.
thank you. I decided to ditch the purple for a while and go with the blue gray.
Yeah. I'm just going
Have
with
some-
gray.
You're just going with the blue gray.
Just the gray. Just the gray. It'll be like this before you know it.
I have a pink too. My husband's family does not go gray. So
Really?
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Greg has it here. Like, I mean, most guys will start in through here anyway. So
Mhm.
he's got it here. And then he has the tiniest bit like right here. And I mean, just literally right there. And that's it. So, you know, the distinguished gray thing. I'm
Right.
like, my family is, oh, you're 30, full head of gray hair.
Wow.
We go gray so young. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
No, my
gray,
family doesn't. My
huh?
family doesn't go bald.
See, Greg's family apparently does. My son's got a little, he's getting thin, but he's 32, so all right, he's getting thin. It's not that bad. I went gray at, hang on, my mom went gray at 17. I went gray at 14, our first strands, and my son went gray at 12.
Wow.
And my daughter, well, I like, she's short, right? So I would be like over her looking down. She's like, don't look at my hair. I'm like, okay. Pretty much a crack up though.
Yeah, we have
All
a
right.
family full of thick hair.
We have good hair in my family too. Yeah. And when I take a shower, it looks like a small animal has died in there. It is this big, huge, and I'm like, whatever. So I guess my nickname should be Drain Killer because I've definitely killed me some drains. I saw Kathy's picture from the book. You used to have hair down to about your waist.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. When did you cut it all?
A little over a year ago.
Did you do it in stages or did you just go in and go bam?
No, I whacked it off.
Were you cold when you first did it?
I did it. No, because of when I did it. But yes, there's certainly been times I'm cold.
Yeah, because I used to have long hair down my back and it keeps you warm when it's all over your neck and everything.
Yeah.
And I still haven't adjusted well to having shorter hair.
I think the difference is when you have hair like ours is that when it's long, you can kind of do things with it. And when it's short, it's like, no, this is what I am doing.
Yep.
And you will just live with it.
That's
Well, I
it.
had that to a degree, no matter what. But yes, if it was a really bad day, I'd just grab it and braid it, and it was done.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
So this is what it did. This is how it dried.
Yeah. And this is what it shall be then.
Yes, and I will not play with it. I will not stick my fingers through it, other than maybe going, you know. But
Beginning of the year.
otherwise, it's just insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to get a good haircut. If I don't, it's just horizontal hair. But okay, enough of hair and hair things because Rob is just like going to glaze completely over if we go 1 minute.
No, I was just
Oh
thinking
my
about-
God.
I was thinking how I miss my long hair.
You had long hair too?
Yeah, 45 years ago, before I joined the Air Force, my hair was down to my shoulder blades,
And I bet it was pretty too.
I bet it was pretty.
parted down the middle, smoked menthol cigarettes, and all that stuff.
Oh my God, you smoke menthol cigarettes? That's such a crack up. I did for a short time period. I had an aunt who smoked Benson and Hedges Deluxe Ultralight Menthol. And so I gave it a shot. I smoked menthol for about a year, but I was just a regular cigarette smoker person. I was not a menthol girl. I'm looking for a picture here really quickly while we're doing this, wherever the heck my pictures are. Hey, PF, how the heck you doing? You're
Good
on
morning.
mute, if you care.
Well,
If
yeah,
not, you're
I
on
am
mute
in the
anyway.
car.
Pardon me?
He's in
I'm
the
in the
car.
car and I will be driving soon, so that's why I muted myself.
Gotcha. Well, we're just talking about hair and all that until we're ready to get going. And I think we're ready to get going. So I'm looking for a picture in here really quickly. And when I find it, I will show it. Let's hear some good news. Who wants to go first?
I have a closing coming up.
Yay! All right, congratulations. Where'd it come from?
A past client that I had.
Nice. I
Mhm.
cannot find the picture and I'm rudely just staring into this. And so we're gonna put this down. I'll find it maybe for next one. All right, who else has some good news?
Everything's moving along with my upcoming listing. The landscapers have been working very hard and making the outside look better. The photographer comes tomorrow. Inspector got put off, the pre-inspection inspector got put off until this coming weekend, caught COVID. So everything's moving along. The date they want to go live is probably before I'm back, which I'm a little whatever about. So anyway,
Wait, that's right. Where exactly are you right now? And when are you coming back?
well, the when I'm coming back is the nervous part because I don't have a specific date. I know it'll be before the end of the month.
Okay.
I am sitting in, where am I? My cousin's hotel room.
But what city are you in?
I think I'm in Troy.
Troy,
That's
what?
awesome.
I'm
Greece?
sorry, Troy, Michigan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, my husband's over there going Michigan. He knew where it was. I have no clue. Troy's in Greece or somewhere like that. I don't know. Who knows?
I was in Pinconning last night and near
Ooh.
near Mount Pleasant when I woke
Oh,
up
okay.
in the morning. So I'm kind of like all over. But I did
Gotcha.
get teased to come back, so.
I love cheese up there. It's so good. The squeaky
Pinconning
curds
cheese
too.
is awesome.
I agree completely.
Yeah, Wisconsin curds are the best.
I agree. The
Those are
stuff
good
that-
too.
Yeah. All right. Who else has got some good news?
I had my first Group E meeting last week, and I think it went pretty well.
I think it went really well also. And today for core groups for the leadership, I'm leading that one. Gary's phone screen is broken and he's just like down. So it gets fixed today, but he's going to be at the store while it's getting fixed for, I don't know how long. So, and I'm really excited about core. So
I really don't know where I am anymore.
You're in Troy, Michigan.
No, but I have a suite and I don't know what to do with it. I don't live at that level.
well, and you're not a teenager anymore. So that nixes that side of it too.
Yeah, and I'm eating strawberry waffle pancakes.
Oh, that
So
sounds
so lovely. I think that you're doing what you should be doing then. All right. Let me see. I have a little bit of good news. I've been working on this one guy. He's in the middle of some deals. He was waiting until the deals come through, but I looked him up and I found out there was some stuff that was kind of glitchy about him, contacted him. His broker, who is not happy with right now, just inactivated his license. And so I'm like, do you know you're inactive? And he was, and he's like, and he's newer. And I'm like, just get on the phone with the broker. I'm sure it's a glitch. No, broker's being a jerk about stuff. I'm like, what is he gonna do with your deals? Like, what is going on here? And the guy's like, that's it, I'm done. So he's doing his research today. He's gonna get it all taken care of and then he's coming over.
Well,
So
they're the
he's sending me his
broker's deals.
contract.
They're the broker's deals. They're not the agent's deals. I mean, the broker
Exactly. They're the
owns-
brokers, which
That's
means,
right.
yeah, if the broker inactivates you, you don't get paid.
I don't understand how a broker can deactivate somebody without cause.
Different state.
Okay,
So,
that's just-
like in
that's just pretty
California-
shitty.
Huh?
That's just pretty shitty.
Don't you
Exactly.
remember? Don't you remember, Rob? That's what they were gonna do to me.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, Kathy.
Yeah, it's crappy. It's just one of the, and he had no idea. And I don't even know how long he's been inactivated. I just happened to, I was having a hard time. I'm like, I need to see your contract in order to see what it says about your deals to figure out, can he leave? Because that's where he was. And so he sent me the purchase and sale agreements of the deals he was in. And I'm like, no, not that contract. And he was busy going in between appointments and it wasn't translating over text. So I went on to the, verify a license to find his broker. So I could say, no, the contract between this guy and you to get that straight. And that's when I saw inactive. And I was like, I literally sat there for a good 2 or 3 minutes going, I know he's on his way to an appointment. Do I tell him before the appointment? And I really, because either way I want to tell him, I just don't know if I want to tell him on his way to walk into an appointment and he's newer, right? And I don't want to rattle him. And finally I was like, you know what? I would want to know because I might delay taking that listing. And so I called him up and I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm on my way to my appointment. Da, da, da. And I'm like,
Yeah, you might want to
"Ugh."
reschedule.
I'm like, and he was in utter shock. And I'm like, stop, breathe, go do your appointment. Just go do your appointment. I'm sure it's a glitch. When you get done, get a hold of your broker. I'm sure everything's fine. It's just something, once in a while, things go glitchy. EXP accidentally disconnected me when I would transfer from California to Wyoming for no reason. They just were like, oh, we thought you were leaving. No, Wyoming, that's it. Anyway, glitches happen. And no, not a glitch. Broker's like, yep, that's what I did, deal with it. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, we're taking care of that. And the good news on the good side is that, I think he's going to be a really good agent. I think he's going to do really well. And I'd like to see him in a place where he's with ethical people that, that kind of thing. So that's the good news of it. The guy's going through a little bit of hell right now, but it'll be fine on the other side of it. So
But he won't get any commissions from,
you can't legally do that in any state.
right?
So I'm not real, but everything hinges on what his contract, when he first signed up, whatever his ICA is, independent contractor agreement, he signed with that broker. And those vary widely. So it just matters on what that says.
Right.
So that's why I want to see that. And I told him, like, just go get it. And he can't find it, of course. I'm like, just go get it, send it over to me. I'll highlight it, get it back to you, let you know where you are. So anyway, we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I am disappointed and pisses me off about our business is that as an agent, you assume all the costs and all the liabilities, but at the end of the day, you're still basically working for somebody else.
To a degree, yes, depending upon what your ICA is. And then the liability side, that depends upon the E&O with the company and how much they do or do not provide. So to keep yourself safe in the liability side, align up with a major brokerage just because they've got deeper pockets than you. And usually people will sue the deepest pocket. And then to be independent, set yourself up with your own investments and your own passive income. Keep your email in your own name. Even if I'm not saying don't use EXP, but on your business cards and all of that, I highly would recommend your own email with either your own domain or even a Gmail. Use EXP obviously to funnel it in. Just because it's easier that way, and it just gives you much more control over stuff. And then make sure that whatever database system you're using, you can pull out. You can pull everything out of KV Core. You can't pull stuff out of like a Keller Williams database
Yeah,
anymore. He can't. And I know this because we keep on running into it. Now we have a series of extra steps when we bring over a Keller Williams agent. So those things will keep you safe. And I highly recommend those no matter where you are. And then know what your ICA says. Just know what that puppy says, and keep a copy of it. And if you don't have a copy of it, get a copy of it. So, and I know because I brought over Prudential agents in the Bay Area and we had to pay something like, I forget how much we had to pay per listing that the guy had, 3,000 or 5,000 or some crazy amount per listing that
Wow.
he had. And he had a pile of them. So we had to just strike a check. There was another company in Virginia that I got sued for recruiting, and my boss paid $50K to shut the guy up, just to shut him up. And then I kept on recruiting there. But and that was the way his ICA was written. It was written that if you left his company, you could not work for 3 years as a real estate agent, period. It's not even legal in Virginia to do that, but it was in the ICA, and agents don't understand, so they're afraid of it. So just know what's in your ICA agreement. So if you ever have questions about the ones that we have, let me know, or let Gary know, because we've gone through that over and over and over again. And every time someone's got a question, I'm like, hang on, read this sentence all the way through. This sentence means this, read this. Here it is. It's right here, to get it all clean. Like, for instance, in like the way that Gary and I have built this, or Gary has built this, is those leads in Really Flow, those are yours. We don't go after you. Other companies will go after you for those leads. There's an agent on our team right now that a deal he closed a year later, which was his own deal because of the ICA, the former team leader tried to go after it and take like 70% of his check. And so we had to kind of go back and go, you don't have anything, show me what he signed. Well, he didn't have anything current. He had nothing. I'm like, it doesn't apply. It was his lead. It's been a year. No, so just know your contract, live or die by your contract.
Wow.
All right, that was a long explanation in the good news section, which is where it didn't belong, but it was really interesting, PF. Thank you. Who else has got some good news? Somebody's got something good.
Well, I have something else. I met an agent from Killeen, up of a workplace or workspace, or what is it? Workplace?
You're right. Workplace. Yep.
Yeah. So she's kind of helped me get certain things from the MLS. So I'm grateful for that because I don't have that MLS service.
Cool beans. I was just talking with somebody else that didn't have MLS in a certain area. Who was that? I don't remember, but I'm like, you can easily put out there through the Honey Badger line or through the state group to get a new agent that, hey, look, if you'll help me with some MLS access and get me some reports, I'll teach you how to do blah and teach anything that you've learned with us.
Okay.
So like, when I move out of state or across different areas, I call up and I get agents that are brand new to unlock all the doors for me because I'm licensed. I don't have a key. I can't get into anything. And I'm like, if there's somebody there that wants to get used to using a super key and unlock doors, I will train them. I will coach them. I'll give them a free coaching session. I will sit down with them at the end of the day at Starbucks and we'll just dive into their business. And I've done that over and over and over again. And so I always get a newer agent. And the thing of it is I am giving, this sounds prideful and I don't mean it this way. What they're giving me is X amount of time, which if you figured out at hourly wages, whatever that hourly wage would be, who knows? But what I'm giving them is pouring in massive stuff to their business. And there's a fair value exchange because that person can really take that and run with it. So feel free to use that. Use what you're learning here. Also, if you need help with other agents and other MLSs that we maybe don't have that area in our team.
If she's not part of a team or doesn't have a mentor, can I tell her to invite her to the group or?
So you can invite to Monday Night Live always. It's wide open. Never have to ask permission or anything. Anybody can come to that, licensed, not licensed, investor, family, friend, other agents, other companies, all of that.
Okay.
If somebody does not know about, if they're in EXP, if they're not in EXP, that's easy.
Right, no, she's an XP.
If they are in EXP and they never heard of us or our team, then I can meet with them or Gary, if you're in my downline, I can meet with you. If you're not in my downline, hook up with who's in your upline or Gary, because we do let people in, but it's there's a process that we go through. There's an interview process.
Okay.
If they're a really, really good fit for the team and they didn't know about any of us, then we get it and we'll usually open it up. If they knew about us beforehand, let's say Brianna knew about us and another team, and Brianna's like, yeah, I know about you and I don't want to do it anyway. I want to go over here. Then we don't take that person in because they knew about us. They went this direction and we don't want to piss off this person ever. We don't ever want to get in the middle of this.
Right.
So we don't do that. But if they didn't know about us at all, then there's no, we were up against and we were competing and now you might feel like we're stealing your person away.
Right.
So if you know about us, hook them up with me. If they're interested, hook them up with me. I'll vet them out and then I'll talk to Gary. If they're a good match, they're a good match. We have a couple of them. Craig Leverett was not, he was already in EXP. Thomas Roscoe, he was already in EXP.
Sarah Black.
Yeah. Who?
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah Black, same thing. So it's a case by case is
Okay.
basis.
Okay.
All right. Who else has got something? Bria, I know you have something.
Well, I just had an argument with my son's daycare. He has a non-contagious rash, and the doctor literally put he is okay to go back to daycare.
You have a
She was like, I
doctor's
need
note.
to, right. She was like,
But
I was
Okay.
like, that is a HIPAA violation.
Okay, hang on. She was like, we missed you. And I'm assuming this is about Christopher. What did she say about him?
She said, I need to know what his diagnosis was.
No, you do not. No, you
Right.
need a doctor's note saying it's not contagious. That's all you need.
Right. I was like, I'm not taking off from work for a kid that's completely healthy.
Right.
So my good
Especially
news is I
Christopher's
won.
age. Christopher's
Yeah,
age. They get
Christopher.
rash- Yeah, they get rashes for all kinds of stuff.
It's heat rash. It's 100 degrees in Tennessee.
Right. Right. He's a little goober.
He is a little goober.
He's the cutest little goober ever, but he is a little goober. Okay, so hang on. Is Christopher in daycare now?
He is in daycare. I left him.
High five. Good news, girl.
I was like, so my good news is I can work today.
Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious. I should send you a picture that I found of the back to school picture. I sent it to Liz. Liz, are you on? You got good news? There
It
you-
was hysterical.
Oh my gosh, it's these 4 kids who are like, oh, and the mom's in the pool with a beer. Like, yep, that's the best back to school picture ever.
Yes.
Liz, what kind of good news you got, honey?
I don't know.
You got
Nothing hor-
something, cough it up.
I don't know. Nothing horrible's going on. I've got, I don't know. I'm really motivated from that call last night in a whole different direction. So I'm trying not to veer too far off the course, but that training last night was amazing. And so I'm looking at my, even talking with, agents or people in a whole different way. It blew my mind. It was fantastic.
She was really good. I was on the phone dealing with said agent that had the issues while I was trying to monitor the chat box and bring people in and get them to where they could talk and all that. But I kept on, the sound low, and then I need to go circle back in around so I can actually focus on watching the meeting. The good thing about when you can watch, if you ever have to listen to the recordings, I speed them up a little bit
Mhm.
significantly. So that's kind of cool. So I'll speed it up and then get it in. Do you do that too, PF? You're muted. Oh, PF's still muted. All right. All right. Did I miss anybody for good news? I don't think I got PF's good news. He's shaking his head no. He's not talking. All right, that's fair enough. All right, challenges. We got 5 minutes left. Let's dig into it. What?
I'm just going to a Boston area board meeting. So,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be rubbing elbows with the high Mucky Muck of the and my
Ooh.
top producers of the area.
All
So
over
that's
my
my good news,
meetings.
I guess.
That is good news. And you clean up well.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Hey,
right.
PF, you don't have
I
to
got my
dress like
jacket
that when
and
we meet in Boston next month.
All right. I'll wear my
right.
shorts and t-shirt.
Hey, me too, if it's warm enough.
Well, it's cold up here.
Hopefully.
Wow,
Yeah,
cool.
I bet it is. I bet it is. I'm going to Washington State tail end and basically the month of October, and I'm like literally going through my closet going, okay, fur this, suede that. Yeah, all right, we're good. Okay, who has some challenges?
I think getting this listing together is going to be a challenge. And pulling everything together, but it's not anything that can be done here. Just physically and whatever.
Kathy, unless they're absolutely pressed for time, I don't know that I would put it active before you got back. I'm willing to go there and do whatever you need me to do, but I mean, unless they've just got to have, and I know you said that they don't want 2 mortgages, but they could do it for a short period of time.
Right. My concern, Rob, is that part of it is we got the Labor Day coming up. And the timing of when it goes live to get the best response, I'm not sure. You got it? Anybody got insight on that? With the holiday coming up?
Eh, you
My-
know, that
go ahead.
holiday, I'm thinking that holiday is more gonna be, I don't know how many people are gonna be out looking for houses that time, because school's gonna be going back in session. I mean, we're already in session here. So I don't know how many, I think it's, for some people, it's gonna be the last hoorah before they hunker down for the new school year and pumpkin spice this and that.
Right?
So I want to
Don't think
say,
it's gonna matter?
it's probably not going to be the best weekend to maybe have open houses and stuff. But, with our market and how things are shifting, who really knows?
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. It's usually holidays. I mean, some holidays are like, duh, you don't list on that holiday. Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's just really low turnout. Other holidays like 4th of July, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, it's a complete crapshoot.
Yeah, you
I've
don't
seen
know.
open houses, do amazing. And then I've seen open houses where nobody's there. And price point and everything else being equal, I'm like, whenever anyone's ever asked me, I'm like, crapshoot, don't know, could be fabulous, could suck. And I've seen both ways. So, and I don't know what the rhyme or reason is. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know either. So that part I'm kind of going, I don't know. I don't know when the best time is to do all that. And I'm thinking about reaching out to Sarah for open house, even though she's never done them before. I'm
That's okay. Hook
pretty
her up with
certain.
Rob and I. Between the two of us, we can get her helped on open houses, piece of cake.
But I haven't even asked her yet. So, and I've got to decide the date for sure,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going through some personal stuff right now too, so I'm not for sure how,
What,
how
if she's
motivated
gonna
she
be in the
might
right,
be.
yeah,
Right
okay.
on the money, yeah.
All right. She might not even be in, I haven't talked to her for a week or so. I know she was waiting for school to start so that her child would be at school and she could jump in better. That I know. So school started now. But anyhow, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to figure all that out.
Okay.
I don't think Rob's up for, I don't think Rob's up for open house. I don't think Chad's up for open house. And I could reach out to others in the Charlottesville area to do that, but I don't know. It's probably better that I do it myself and I'm just not there yet.
I would say this, what is best is that whoever does it to your standards.
Mhm.
So that's the important part versus whether it's actually you or not. As long as it's to your standards, then you're okay. And what I mean by that is if people a lot of times are like, well, it has to be me. And I'm like, no, it just has to be your standards. I'm like, no, people want me. And I'm like, okay, well, hang on. If you show up at someone's house, they know you, and you show up at a listing appointment and you're dressed like a slob and you've got stains all over your clothing and you're 20 minutes late and you're not prepared and you have no paperwork, are they going to list with you anyway, even if they know you? And the odds are maybe not. But if someone if you have a person that's showing up that is helping you out and it shows up with all of your standards on time, professionally dressed, everything's ready to go. Kathy said that, that she's really grateful that you can meet with me because she's got something else going on. She's going to be circling around with you as soon as we're done to check in, Can they take that listing? Yes, because it's your standards. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So as long as it's your standards that are showing up for the open house and then the handoff is well done, then you'll be okay.
Mhm.
All right.
So keep that in the back of your head, and then we'll help. I know Rob will do anything for you. And everybody
Pretty
else
much.
will pitch in too. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. I want you to have a good vacation. I really do. So lean into us. That's what we're here for. And besides, what better way to make people realize how much they miss you than to have you not be able to do something because you're gone?
Oh, they're already, the sellers are already saying that I'm invited to a party that they're planning for whether the house is sold or not.
I love it. That's really awesome. It really is. Yeah, so don't be afraid to take vacations or all that. Matter of fact, whenever I have an accountant that works for me and they won't take a vacation, that role in particular, I'm like huge red flag. And I'll start digging into your stuff because something's wrong. And it always has been if they won't take a vacation. I'm like, so anyway, that's what I said. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with this quote that I got from Coach Burt, which I really like. I'm gonna tweak it for real estate. It's really, he uses it for recruiting, but it says, it seems like this is a perfect fit for you. What is the one thing holding you back from making this move so we can start building your business today? So tweaking it for real estate, it seems like we're a perfect fit. So what's the one thing holding you back from signing so that we can start moving forward and marketing your house today? And it isolates that objection down. It affirms everything. It seems like we're a perfect match. It seems like everything works. All right, what's the one thing holding you back? Like, what do we got to deal with? So that we can start marketing you and getting you your house sold today. Anyway, I liked it.
Yep.
Which is why my computer went up, because it's underneath my computer so I can remember to use it. And then, just so you guys know, for the first week in, I think forever, on Tuesday, I know what we're going to talk about on Friday, and I am so excited. That never happens. It never does. It's usually Thursday, but I'm like, hang on. What are we going to do? But this week, I know. So, all right. Okay, you guys. Yep. Have an amazing week. Rob, I'll see you in a little bit. Kathy, I did not call you last night because I thought for sure that you're on the road and you didn't want to deal with coaching for a couple of weeks, but I'm here if you need me. You reach out for anything. Good to see you anyway. And PF, you do look mighty sharp.
Yes, you do.
All right, y'all. Have a really good
Bye.
day. See you later.
Bye. See you later, Gina.
Bye-bye.